Lynda's mink coat transformed into 4 16 by 16 inch pillows, one 6 by 12 bolster, and one pair of earmuffs. Lynda's coat was definitely a challenge because it had moth damage. As you could see in these two close-up photos, the fur is just falling out of the coat. Hi, my next project is going to be this mink coat. Now, this mink coat is going to be a problem because it has moth damage, and I didn't know that when I accepted the project. This was hand dropped off by the customer to my home, and that's when it was revealed to me that it did have moth damage. So we're gonna see how much I'm gonna actually be able to use. So I've already vacuumed it with my hand vac, and even after vacuuming, it's just still coming up in little mini hunks. I'm going to take my shedding tool and I am going to comb it out again just to see how much more will come off. It was just clear. So again, I'm not really sure how much I'm going to be able to use from this particular pelt. It's the same way on the back as well. It's just fuzzing all over. See the back of it. So I have a special vacuum that I'm going to use to catch all the fur as I try to vacuum and clean it away. So let's get started. A friend of mine gave me this vacuum, and it's actually a pet vacuum, but the attachment worked so well that it was able to pick up the majority of the loose fur, and it actually turned out okay. Okay, now that I vacuumed it, I am going to be inspecting it for bare patches, but I am going to be removing the lining, and then we'll see what it's like on the inside. I use the vacuum throughout this process of removing the lining, and I'm keeping the lining because I'm going to be using it for the backing of all the pillows. But I constantly, throughout removal, I was constantly just vacuuming up all that fur. The skin side of the fur was actually in pretty good condition, and I was able to use the majority of the fur. Obviously, there were some spots that I had to remove because they were just too bare. So here I am putting the backings together for the pillows. I layered them right sides together, clipped them all around, sewed all the way around. Here are the pillow forms that I use. And that was the first pillow that was created. So I have a bolster in the front and 4 16 by 16 inch pillows and a cute ear muff. So those are all the pieces together. I was really surprised that I was able to use as much of the fur that I did. I was kind of dreading this project, but it actually turned out quite nice, and I'm very proud of it. The customer did want to save that monogram, and here they are all together. It really turned out to be a wonderful project. Come visit us at dinahsquilts.com.